Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. As you know, CSEC Geography. Amen. My name is Romarii, and today, as we're nearing closer and closer to getting closer and closer, literally very close to our Geography Paper 1 exam, which is on Friday, God's willing. Just came to upload another video, guys. Tomorrow, God's willing, I'll be having a live session on Thursday, maybe at 7 or so, God's willing, just to run through maybe 2 or 3 papers. And so I really pray that you guys enjoyed the video, and let's begin. Alright, as you know, we're currently doing the May-June 2022 paper 1. As we know, CSEC likes to start us out with a map work question from 1 to 4. That's what they're saying here, right? Let me make sure that my pencil, we're good. Alright, first question. Which island is located 12 north and 61 south? Alright, so 12 would be somewhere in this region, right? That's how I was just get it out of the way. 12 is somewhere in that region. But obviously, because it's increasing going to the east this time, right? Because you know this is your west, this is the east, right? So 61 will be in this little region. So they're telling me 61 north, 12. All right, so 12 I would assume is somewhere here. Okay, and 61 would be somewhere there. Now this is not right on, and so it's very clear that our answer has to be Grenada. Considering the fact I did not draw the 12 correctly, but if you come over a little bit, and if I come over to the tangent wall, yeah, it should line up with in accordance to Grenada. So that would be question 1. Question 2. Port-au-Prince is located at what? Alright, so we know the Port-au-Prince is right here, right? This is Port-au-Prince in Haiti. And so we're gonna just try and bring this down here. Sorry about my drawing. And I guess you can go this way. Somewhere there, okay? So we're looking at about, let's see, 18. Yeah, that looks good. 18 north. Yes. 18 north. Yeah, that looks about right. And we're about 70, let's say 73. 72. Okay, yeah. So we're going with B. 2 is B. Question 3. Now we're asking about distance. Which of the following islands is located approximately 1,000 km west of Port-au-Prince? Now, I can't actually measure it, but in this case, the answer would be B. Okay. I'm pretty sure what you guys have to do, normally they'll provide you with a paper, right? Or I think they use strings as well. I had to use string in my exam this year, and definitely was not the greatest experience, but I still give it a thing because I'm used to using paper. So this saying 1,000 km west of Port-au-Prince. So what island located 1,000 km west? So we know west is in this direction, right? Wait, no. No, west is this way. So sorry. Yeah, west is this way. Yeah, so west of this direction is what we're looking at, right? And so Cape Man looks like it's there, because it can't be Antigua, because Antigua is this way. No, that's wrong, right? And so Antigua has to be cancelled. Jamaica looks too close, in my opinion. The Bahamas is more in this way. Alright. So, I'm going to continue on. Number 4. An airplane leaves Bridgetown, Barbados for Kingston, Jamaica. In which general direction will this airplane fly? And these are typically what the question for first 1 to 4 questions look like. However, I don't know how it's going to look this year, considering the fact that some people are going to be doing it on computer. That's what I'll be doing, on a computer. So let's see how it goes. We're going to still get map work questions, or will we get questions like this but no distant questions? Because you can still do these technically, you know. But yeah, question 4. An airplane leaves Bridgetown, Barbados. All right, so Bridgetown is here. It's Bridgetown, and we're going to Jamaica now. Wait, Kingston, right? Yeah, right, Kingston, Jamaica. Now, what I did last time is usually what you could do is just draw your little cross. You know, this is north, this is east, this is south, and this is west. And so we're going this way. The answer looks like it's always northwest, right? And so 4 would be C, northwest. Yeah, that's correct. All right, so that's it for our first 4 questions. Moving on. Now they always like to bring these set of questions as well. Good reference here because we're working with the, remember, paper 1 is like a syllabus kind of thing where they're kind of working from they're running the entire syllabus pretty much, right? And so we're going on to grid reference now, right? So they'll ask me grid reference for point Z. Point Z would be located right here. So yeah, all right. So you know we always start with this side first. Let me do this side. So we're looking at 35. Why do I keep drawing my line so off? Yeah, so we're looking at 35. I'll also put this paper with the answer. I'll put this paper. I'll try to see if I can get it in the link. Go to them as a download or get you guys so you can be able to look at the paper. I also have an answer key right next to me, right? So I can put that up for you guys. Go to them just to help with preparation. Right? So the grid reference of point Z, like I said, we're looking for grid reference. So that's about 36.5, yeah, 365. And then we have 41 and 5. So 5 would be, let me see. Yeah, so that's not completely fine. Alright, yeah, so 5 would be 8. 36 and 5, and then B there. Alright, the grid bearing of X from W is approximate. My mouse is getting stuck. Alright, so X to W. X from the, alright, so we're going from here to there. Now, like I said, you can also do a cross with this. You know, this is north, this is east, this is west. No, sorry, Lord help me. This is south. But this is west, right? So you know that this would be 0, 90, 180. Sorry about my poor drawing, and 270, right? So they're asking me from W to X. We know that it can't be anything here because this is between 0 and 90. Can't be anything there that's between 90 and 180, and there can't be anything here. So it has to be greater than 270. And again, 315 is our bearing. My mouse is reading. Alrighty. Which of the following words best describe the slope between Y and W? Y and W. Okay. Y and W. What question is that? 7. My mouse is stuck. What is it? Alright. Y and W. I have so much stuff here. I'm gonna delete this. Alright. Too much things for me to see. Alright, so W is a bit far. I mean, if you look at the intervals, this is 40, so we're going up by 20, right? And so since we're going up by 20, oh yeah, we're going up by 20, and these contour lines are a bit far apart, so I'm leaning towards gentle because the contour lines are a bit far apart, okay? So that's how we would look at it. Normally, when you have a steeper gradient, like let's say for example we had this there, like these contour lines right here, right? And they're asking me, let's call this point Q, not Q, let's call this point P, something like that. And it's set from point P to Y. Then we can, let me add another one here. Then we can probably estimate and say that this would be steep because normally steeper contours, like the closer the contours, normally the steeper the elevation is, right? So that's question 7. Question 8. Which location is approximately 50 meters above sea level? Right here, Z. Because we know that this is 4, then we can go and roughly estimate it by 10. Ah, see, I love CSEC. I love these exams, right? So we're going to go with 8B. The landform, and last video I think I got this wrong, but is actually a hill. Okay, so number 9 would be A. Moving on. Oh boy, this is the exact same question they brought last time, wasn't it, in 2020? I think so. Alright. So, item 10 and 12 refers to the following world map. Now, guys, you have to be able to read these maps. You have to be able to read this accordingly. We know that this is our prime meridian and this is our equator, right? Just pointing that out. These are lines of latitude. These are lines of longitude, okay? I just wanted to get that out of the way because sometimes they might ask us those things, right? So, first question is, what time is it in New Orleans when it is 10 p.m. on Monday in St. Petersburg? So, St. Petersburg is right here. They're telling me that it's currently 10 p.m. on Monday in St. Petersburg, right? So, as you can see, multiple choice, we have all of them are 2 o'clock. Okay, so if all of them are 2 o'clock, then it's very obvious that you don't have to go ahead and calculate the actual time. Because every 15 degrees is an hour, okay? So if I were to count back, we have 30 right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, what is this? We're at 90. Every 30 degrees, so 2, so it's 10 o'clock. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Yes. So every 15 degrees, remember that every 15 degrees represents 1 hour, okay? And so that's why it's 2 o'clock, right? Just for those who may not clearly understand, that's why. Okay? So they're asking me what time will it be in New Orleans now? So considering the fact that it's 5 hours different, right? It's 5 hours difference. We're still Monday. Take that in consideration. We're still on Monday. And it would be PM. Okay? We're still there. There's only 5 hours different. So the answer would be 10B. Right? Here we go. Moving on. What major line of latitude is closest to New Orleans? Now, New Orleans is well above that equator. Why is my thing doing this? New Orleans is clearly well above that equator, right? And so we're looking at somewhere here, and we know that if that's 30 degrees, then we're looking around. No, we're looking around Tropic of Capricorn. That's what we're looking at. Cancer, sorry, not Capricorn. Capricorn would be somewhere here. Sorry. Cancer would be somewhere up here. Tropic of Cancer would be up here. And Capricorn would be down there, right? So we're looking at, what's the opposite again? 1 second. Sorry. Alright, so yes, Tropic of Cancer, 11C. Alright, the shaded area on the map represents a part of the D, temperate zone. Alright. Alright, 11. We also seen this question before. Alright, so 13 right here would be the swallow hole. So 13 would be D. Moving on. Alright. Alright. What are the following landforms as seen on the contour map? So the following landforms are seen on the contour map. Alright, we're looking at 14B here, right? The diagram is a bit weird though, I must say. But we have very close contours, meaning that we're looking steep there. So it'll be D. 14B. My mouse is getting stuck. Alright, we also seen this before too. CSEC really brings these questions back all the time. They always bring these questions back. Alright, 15. What type of weather system does the map suggest that the southern part of Cuba, as I explained in the last video, we know that this is Cuba, right? And we know a cold front looks like this. That's the symbol. To be shaded inside, please. Alright, so that's typically a symbol for a cold front, called CF, right? And so our answer would have to be B. 15. B. That's means a cold front, right? Alright. What layer of the Earth's surface is labeled X? So we know that right here, along this right here, where I'm marking out, is called the crust. We know that right here is the mantle, In here would be the outer core, and then there would be the inner core, right? So X would be 16C, our mantle. Moving on nicely. 17, sorry. The feature M is what? Trench. B. The trench. We did the oh, we have more. 18 after. 18. What is labeled N? Alright, you can see that this is what they're calling N, that appears to be flat. So looking at a floodplain there. 18 CPF floodplain. Alright. 19. In which of the following months was there almost no change? And they uppercased those letters, right? So we can focus on that. No change in arrivals across the 2 years. So first off, this is cruise ship arrivals from January to August 2019 and 2020, right? So they're asking me what are the following months? What are the following month was there almost no change in arrivals across the 2 years, right? So we look at it carefully. No change in arrivals. There's not much of a change here. As you can see, and you have a key, so pay attention to your key, okay? You have a key. So there seems to be little to no change in March at all. So our answer would be B, 19B. 20. In which of the following months was there the greatest difference in arrivals between the 2 years, right? So if it's greatest, the difference, this is not much of a difference. This is not really much of a difference. You know, March isn't much of a difference either. And so we're looking here at January, right? So 28, looking at January, that looks like the greatest difference to me. 21, which of the following conclusions can be drawn from the graph? A, the number of arrivals in April 2020 was lower when compared with the one in April 2019. That's C. That is not true. Actually, it's vice versa. April 2020 was actually much higher, right? So this one false. A is false. In 2020, there was marked increase in arrivals compared with 2019. No. In any given month, the lowest number of arrivals was 20,000. No. And January had the highest number of arrivals in those years. Yes. So 21B looks correct to me. Moving on. Alright, 22. Which of the following types of rocks is formed by the solidification of lava? So, solidification of lava, this is 22, right? So, you know that's basalt, right? Basalt. 8. 23. Which of the following phrases refers to eastings, right? So, eastings are vertical, so that's weak, and they increase eastward. 24 goes on to say the main difference between weathering and erosion relates to the removal of materials. Remember, I'm pretty sure we saw this question in 2020 as well. Is that weathering is just a complete breakdown or decay of rock or materials, right? Where erosion, sorry, it actually transports these materials from one place to another, right? And so it's actually the removal of materials. 25 goes on to say which of the following terms refer to the chemical process by which limestone is broken down. Either that's 25B, carbonation, right? That's when a weak acid, carbonic acid, yeah, when, you know, boy, my mouse is not. 26. Sorry, 26. What is the range within each age group shown in the pyramid? Right, 26 range. So we have 0 to 4. Complete we have, yeah, so you can see the obvious. So it's 4 years, 26 age. 27. Oh, okay. Which of the following statements is true of the population Q? The birth rate is increasing. Well, not really. Population is expanding. No. There are more males than females under the age of 40. Yes. All right. 27 would be C. Let's read 20 and make sure. There are more males than females over the age of 75. No. All right. Because we can clearly see that, yeah, there's a change. All right. 28. Which of the following is a feature of sedimentary rocks? 28 would be A. Deposits and layers. 29. Which of the following conditions is reason for sparse settlements in inland areas of some Caribbean territories? 29 would be, no. 29 is D, sorry. Yeah, 29 is C. Which of the following conditions is a reason for the sparse settlements in inland areas of some, yeah. Alright, C. The abundance of forested areas. Moving on, we're at 30. Fringing reefs are said to be what? Well, they're separated from the land by a narrow lagoon, so 30D. Yep, that's true. When magma emerges on the surface, it may lead to the formation of, we've seen this question as well, we know that from A to C are all intrusive features, while this said when magma emerges onto the surface, meaning that we now have an extrusive feature, 31B, that's what we're going with, right? 31B, yeah. 32, which of the following processes do land and latitude serve? You know that separates the climate zones, 32A. 33. One of the main characteristics of equatorial rainforest is trees which shed their leaves during the dry season, with small thin leaves to reduce transpiration. With large roots or responsibility with extensive roots to reach underground. 33 C. 34. Which of the following wow. Okay. Alright, let me go with C. 34C. Parameter. 35. Which of the following drainage patterns is illustrated in the diagram? A. 35A, that is clearly a radial. In January, the temperature suddenly drops and the wind speed increases. The sky gradually becomes overcast and there's a light shower. We're opposite looking at what we like to call good old cold front. The 36B. Yes, good old cold front. Which of the following statements about the greenhouse gas is true? It results from increased globalization. It makes the weather more unpredictable. It lowers the temperature on mountaintops. It is a natural process that warms the earth. 3070 is definitely a natural process that warms the earth. However, as of recent, we have been causing greenhouse gases to become more of a problem, which is warming the earth much faster than it should, right? Alright, so a volcano spine can be developed when what? 38 would be B, the lava is. Right, 39. Which of the following elements is mainly responsible for high temperatures in the Caribbean? We know that that's latitude. We've seen this question before, right? We know that that's latitude, right? We're at 40 now. We're going good. Wow. What of the following conditions result from the increased use of tropical rainforest for agricultural use? We know that C, we also seen this question before, 4C, the greater rates of erosion on the topsoil, right? So we're looking at a river now. We can see that we have a river right here. So the oxygen erosion process is occurring on the riverbed shown in the diagram. We know that that's corrosion 41C. Right? 42. Which of the following landforms is located at X? This is 42. That's our interlocking spurs, right? 42B. 43. Which of the following statements about oil is generally true? Generally true, sorry. The deep increases as moisture content. The acidity increases as the humus content decreases. Okay. Fertility decreases as the humus content increases. The acidity increases. Alright, so 43. Alright. 44. Which of the following is the main renewable energy source used in the main one? You know it has to be solar panels. Amen. Solar panels, definitely. Areas closer to the poles receive less heat energy than those closer to the equator because the sun rays are what? 45 D. Spread over a large area at higher latitudes. What do the following human activities contribute to landslides? Huh. Mining is one. Logging is one. Alright, 46C. That'll be our answer. 46C. Alright. 47. Which of the following is the most serious problem hindering rapid agricultural development in the Caribbean? Well, I think we do have crop priority, rapid soil erosion. I think it's lack of capital. Yeah, lack of capital. I feel like if we were to put more money into that sector, it could be amazing. But do the following features typically large-scale farming, multi-crop stuff, alright, so we're going with 48D. Yeah, intensive mechanisms. Yep. 49, the removal of preferential trade agreements impacts Caribbean traditional import crops because such agreements. Never seen it. I can't remember ever seeing this question before. Oh wait, no, I think I have. Yeah, I have. Alright, B. Sorry, I just looked at it because it just looks so different to me. Yeah, so it encourages competition, right? 49B. Alright, which of the following is a benefit of mangrove wetlands to Caribbean countries? They contribute to beach formation. They bring stability. The root system loosens. No, they grow rapidly and Alright, so 50 SPB. This is probably one of the most true beneficial ones there. Yeah. Alrighty, we're looking at a beach. Alright, so which of the following processes are most likely to result in the formation of X? Longshore drift has to be one. Wave refraction. Oh, I don't think so. Wave depositation. Alright, so we're going with C. 51C. Alright, yes. Alright, 52. Atolls appear as reefs that are ring-shaped with a lagoon in the center. Okay. On tropical coastal. Close to the shore. Nope. This is fringe. Separated by shrub. Nope. This is barrier. Alright, so we're looking at 52A. Center lagoon. They found like when a volcano maybe sinks below and then it's like formed and around, right? So that's what we know as atolls. 52A. Which of the following types of sediments will most likely develop near an urban center? I feel like it will be linear. Linear? No. It's not linear. It's nucleated. But why? Okay. We're going to go with D for now. But an urban center. Urban center. Don't you guys think that houses can be built? Alright, no, I don't think so. I think nucleated is actually right. I believe that nucleated is actually right. Alright, 53 is D, right? 54, which of the following is a major impact of sprawl? Major impact. Right? So it does not increase open space. No. Congestion? Yes. Reduce risks of flooding? Migration. All right, so left 4-8. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Horrible. Which of the following is the primary sector activity? Canning tomatoes? No. 55 cannot be canning tomatoes. That's like a secondary one. And not that's a service. So no. And this is also not really one. Yeah, blasting. Yeah. All right. So 55. Coming towards the end, go, oh boy. Which of the following factors are most likely to pose a serious threat to the rivers of the Caribbean? I had said tourism, but I actually wrong the last time. It was actually factory waste. Factory waste. But the reason why I kind of disagree with this answer just a tiny bit, just thinking from a logical perspective and a realistic one, there's not much factories in the Caribbean, and so to think from a realistic perspective, I didn't really think it would have been C, but C is what we have on our answer key, and so we're gonna work with that, right? Oh boy, what is this? Refers to the following diagram. Alright. 57. Which of the following factors is most likely to cause the rapid increase in the tertiary sector shown in the diagram? What are the questions? A large tertiary services. Large unskilled labor forces available. Increase demand for services due to improve standard of living. This is secondary, right? Yeah, alright. What would be? Yeah, 57B. That's what it is. 57B. Improve profitable primary industry. No. No. Alright. 58. Which of the following is most important? Now, they're not, when they say most important, this is where the tricky part comes in. All of these options will be important and necessary for the proper development, right? Proper development of a industry or primary industry sector, right? However, they're asking us for the most important, what will really be needed in this case, right? And so we're definitely looking at D. It has to be D. You can have, this is also a repeat question, you can have power, you can have your labor force, you can have your transportation, but what are you going to need all of these for if you don't have that, right? And so you really have to sit down and analyze those questions to the best of your ability, right? All right. Which of the following conditions is least likely to result from the setting up of secondary industries in the Caribbean? 59 would be reducing cost of living. And lastly, oh boy, it felt like a long time. Which of the following conditions is most likely to result from tropical deforestation? We know that is 68. All right. Thank you so much, you all, for watching. I'm very tired, and I have a technical drawing exam tomorrow, so I pray I do well. But I really wanted to come and do a video today, not to wait last minute. But tomorrow, like I said, God's willing, I'll be having a live stream from probably 7 to 10. God's willing, just running through some past papers, or if you guys would like to request any past papers, then that would be really nice. Okay, so have an amazing day. God bless you all. Continue to live a life that pleases the Lord. Amen. Can never forget God. Put God first in all things. All right. Blessings. Have a good day.